Hello, beautiful Sagittarius, and welcome to your August 2020 angelic guidance with me, Julie Poole. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your time and support for my channel, and I hope that my messages coming from the higher realms help you and resonate with you. If they do, please do give it a like, a share, a thumbs up, all that lovely stuff. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe and click that little bell so you don't miss a thing. And if it does resonate for you and you really enjoy this and it helps you, I would be so grateful if you would consider making a small donation that helps me to do more of these free videos for you. The link is below if you feel drawn to do that. Alrighty, so anything else I want to tell you? Yes, these are for your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus. However it resonates for you. You just do what feels right for you. Any of this message that doesn't resonate, just let it go. It's not for you. All right, my darlings. I'm going to use 4 different packs of cards here for advice, and for the detail, we're using the tarot. All the cards that I use are linked on my website and the link is below. Oh yeah, and I am taking bookings. If you would like to book in, again, the link is below in the description box and in the comments. All right, my darlings, let's see what we have for our beautiful, fiery, energized Sagittarians. That's what the words that are. That's not my words, that's my angelic team telling me what they, and look at the colours coming out on that just as I was saying that. I basically channel what they tell me to say, okay, and they were saying fiery, energized. All right, okay, so if you're not feeling like that, that is the way that you will be moving into in August. That's the energy around you should you wish to embrace it. That's from the animal cards, that's from the Angels of Atlantis. These are the answer is simple, and these are the wisdom of the oracle, and the tarot is the tarot of dreams from Marchetti. All right, let's see what's going on for you for August. Sagittarius. So what's all this fire about then? Because that's as soon as I started touching the cards, it's like, yeah, fire and passion and power. Okay, it feels they're just showing me an image of somebody chucking a bucket of water over a fire and it all just sizzling and going flat. And they're saying that's the way some of you have felt for quite some months, that your spark has been put out, but it's going to come back in August. How lovely. Tell me more, please. Okay, so we're starting with the Queen of Swords, rooted down by the 4 of Coins. I've got 2 here. Look, there's you, Queen of Wands, with the Devil, breaking out of those restrictions. Knight of Swords, 1 more, and the 4 of Cups. You've got 2 4s here, and 4s are all about foundations and stability and security, and we know it's been a tough time for many, and that's all right. I'm just fiddling with the cards, partly because I'm a Virgo and I'm a fusspot, and partly because it just helps me connect with them and the messages that want to come through. So we're starting with this advice here from the Moth Spirit. All of this fire. Surrender now. What are we surrendering to? I'm just asking them to give me more information. All right. First of all, they want to take me to the number 39, which comes to a 12, which comes to a 3, and 3s are about expansion and growth. Okay, that is what they're telling me that you need to surrender to. So you've been in a time, many of you, of contraction rather than expansion. You feel constricted, you feel shrunk, you feel they're just showing me a balloon being kind of squeezed, not to the point where it's going to pop, but pressure. That's what's been around you, my lovelies. And so they are now saying this is the time to start allowing that expansion now. The restriction being lifted, you being lifted. Fantastic. So we're getting back to our fire. All right. Now, Coming in here from the answer is simple. They're asking you to call your spirit home. What does that mean? When we go through a difficult time, sometimes we sit and meditate and ask for help and guidance from within, from spirit, from our soul, from our essence. But to be honest, most of us, most of the time, we don't kind of do that. We detach from our spiritual self and we come into our human self and our ego and our fears and our wibbles and our wobbles, and we get lost in that dark time. So you're coming out of that now, and so we want to call the spirit home. So this is basically what they're saying is, this is your spirit inside you going, woohoo, I'm here, woohoo, over here. Okay, that's what they're showing me. So they're wanting you to reconnect with your soul, your essence, your spark, your inner voice, your inner guidance, your intuition, and become one. Yeah, I am you, you are me, we are one. You and your spirit, you are one. You and source are one. We are one. All right. And as you come into that oneness, that is what is enabling that fire, that passion to come back. And here you are back, overcoming the darkness and the despair and the restriction and smashing it out of the park. But let's carry on over here. The angel with you for this month is Michael, Archangel Michael, enchantment with, I did call him Pegasus the other day, and they said, no, he's not a winged horse. That's a unicorn, you dozy thing. Okay, fair enough, you're right. But it is all about that magic, the magic of the unicorn, the magic of and the horses symbolize power and freedom. Okay, when I used to read the animal deck coming in from the shamanic deck years ago, horses always symbolize the freedom. Just imagine getting on a horse and galloping away from all your problems. Freedom, upliftment, empowerment. And add that then with this lovely unicorn, bringing the magic into that as well. This is when you are at your enchanted best. So this is a month, Sagittarius, where you are coming away from all of that challenge that you have been through. And you are poised for takeoff. You're poised and ready. This is a little bit like the Fool, you know, the Fool energy of ready to take a leap of faith and jump and go for it. That's this kind of beautiful fairy light energy of her jumping in the air and ready to say, I'm ready to land where I need to land. I'm also noticing the 48 there, which comes down to 12. And again, we're back to a 3. So 3 is expansion. They are confirming expansion here, all right? The constriction time is done and you are growing out of that now. So let's see what the tarot want to add. So first of all, you're coming in here with the Queen of Swords, truth, honesty, using that sword to cut through fears, illusions, confusions, doubts, this sort of rubbish, okay? Cutting through it. And those fears have predominantly been around money. And that's fair enough. You know, fair enough, Ski. So many people have lost their jobs and are in dire straits financially. And of course you're going to worry, is there enough to pay the mortgage, the rent? Is there enough? And there has been a lot of worry. But that just keeps you stuck in that restriction, constriction, and that wants to go now. So I want to use that sword to cut through any fears of lack and say, I've got to trust. I've got to trust and surrender that the universe and spirit and source is guiding me and I'm safe. And I can now use that sword to get rid of those fears. And then what happens? I step back into my power. I love the Queen of Wands. She is one of my, I think, third favourite card in the deck. Magician first, and I don't know what's second, but they just told me it's my third one. So yeah, I haven't got time to think about that at the moment because I'm doing you. I'm talking to you. This is you, Sagittarius. There's lovely fire. There's fire and power and passion. Nobody messes with this lady. She knows what she wants and where she's going. And she kind of says, look, we can do it nicely or I'm just going to bulldoze you, but I'm going where I'm going and get out of my way. And that is power. She's back in her power. She's come out of this, oh my God, are we going to be okay? And she's back in her power. Now you've got two queens side by side. This is you. And when you combine these, This is the sword of truth, bluntness, focus, clarity, sharpness, with the power of the Queen of Wands. Then without any doubt, you absolutely overcome the devil energy of feeling caged and trapped and stuck. Notice that cage, the door is wide open, and that's the Fool in there, feeling that the devil has the power over him, that he can't leave. He absolutely can leave, and this is you, and you are leaving. You are leaving, and you are moving into a better space. You are leaving the doubts and the fears, and you are leaving where you'd left your spirit behind. You've reconnected with that, and that gives you the power to overcome the devil energy, which is all about lack and fear mongering and focusing on all of the what can possibly go wrong, which then spirals you into more of that. You are overcoming that now. By the middle of August, you're really in your power, and you start to move it forward here. The Knight of Swords, and knights are all about action. And here we do have Pegasus, the flying horse with the wings. So you've got you've got two horses here, two queens. This is all about power and freedom. Freedom from restriction, freedom from feeling trapped. This is very much about communication, the Knight of Swords. It's air energy. It's all about our thoughts, using that sword again to cut through. So you've got the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords working together to move you forward out of that restricted time. Now, what that is bringing up to the surface is a little bit of dissatisfaction. Okay, now this is a bit of a hangover from here. These two fours are about stability, security, foundation, and this is financial security, and this is emotional security. I don't feel particularly satisfied. I feel that life isn't very fulfilling. I want more. I want more meaning in my life. He's got his 3 cups. There's another cup being offered, and he's considering it, but this time he's being really sure. Is this right for me? And is this what I want? Is this going to fulfill me? You are really considering here, because you're now back in your power. You are really looking at, where am I going next? Okay, we're through that bad time. I'm reconnected with myself. I'm expanding again. So what do I want to expand, and how and where? Because what I'm realizing with this 4 of Cups is that some of that stuff that went on before, that restriction, has helped me to see that I hate my job, or I don't like where I live, or I thought they were my friends and actually I realized they're not. It's not a comfortable space to realize all of that, but it is helpful for you, because we come into the real truth, not the perceived truth. I thought that was the job for me forever. Actually, no, I realized it was killing me and I want something better. Or I thought, and actually this is me realizing the truth of the situation because of these two. I realize the truth, and I am in my power, and I want to start making changes. Let's get a bit more information on that for you. And just to let you know, each of these readings that I do for the 12 signs, they are different. We start with the basic layout. Some people have 4 cards, some have 2, some have 3. My angelic team, my higher beings of light that I work with, they tell me how many to pick and when to stop. They don't give me a number. They just say, draw the cards, and then they go, right, that's enough. And so you've got 3. Scorpio had 4, but we're pulling some more cards on that 4, and that's what we want. Okay, so 7 of Wands, and at the bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands, so we'll take that as well. So the reason that you are feeling disillusioned and I want more is that what you've, it's partly the reason and partly the solution, is that you've had to constantly be defending and protecting yourself or your family or your home from challenges coming at you all the time, and it's been exhausting. And it's one of the things you realize now, I don't want that going forward. I want it to be a different way. This is a different direction. I want it to be different now. I don't want to ever repeat that situation where I was having to defend myself and my family, protecting myself. It was hard work and it was difficult, and I'm not going through that again. And that's absolutely fine, because you take the learning and the determination and the fire and the passion, and you start moving into a different way, into a different life, into a different way of being. What's the outcome then, please? What's the outcome for my Sagittarius? What's the outcome? Two of Swords. At the moment, it's unknown. At the moment, I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But by the time we get to the end of August, I will have figured it out. I'll be in a really good place. I'll be back in balance, and I've got the money flowing. So, good stuff. All right. So right now, we're at the end of July. Well, not even the end of July. It's the 18th. You don't know yet. You haven't figured it out yet because you're not yet back in your power, but you will. And as you get to that point, you start feeling lighter and brighter and happier and more positive. Then you start getting your balance back, the harmony back. Then you get your emotional equilibrium back. And then the money starts flowing again. And with this, I'm feeling towards the end of August into September, we're getting this balance back, not just of money, but of an equal give and take. It's flowing, it's moving, and we are back feeling in control. Good, good. All right, my beautiful Sagittarius. That's what I have for you for the month of August, coming down directly from my team to you in order to help and support you. If this has helped you, I do hope it has. And please let me know, leave a comment, and I will look forward to seeing you for the love readings, which will come out on the 1st of August. Don't forget to join me there. They're not just for singles, they're for all relationships, including friendships. So hopefully you can get some extra information from that as well. So I'll see you then, and thank you so much for being with me here today. Sending you all my love. Take care. Bye-bye.